Gurjit here from SuentaHealth. In this video, I'd like to talk to you about knowing and understanding your truth. When we make decisions, we make our decisions in our mind based on past experiences or based on other people's opinions and perceptions. And what I'd like to do is show you a technique to understand what your truth is. So any decision making that you do from this point on using this technique will help you understand if it's your truth, not just for the moment, but for your future, and actually at the soul level as well. Now, for those of you who have watched my previous videos and done any of the heart space meditations, you know your heart space is the area between your breastbone and your solar plexus. And from my experience, this area is the connection to your soul, to your true being. And this is where your truth lies, not in our minds, but in our heart space. And it just takes practice working with our heart space to get answers to the decisions that we want to make. So in this video, I'd like to show you how to do that. And I'd like you to think of something perhaps that you've been pondering, a decision or a question. Not a life-changing one, because we want to have you practice first with some smaller choices and decisions before you go to the big life-changing decisions as well. Now, one thing to remember here, our mind bases decisions based on our past experiences, our past pains, our past feelings. And this is a case for other people. When we ask for advice or someone else's opinion, they're going to base it on their perceptions. So to get the truth, we want to know what is the truth that is in our highest and best interest. Now that is a question you're going to be asking in your heart space about whatever the question is. Is it in my highest and best interest? So what we're going to do now is just go into a meditation. I'm going to have you connect into your heart space. And I want you to think of this question that you've been pondering or something that's just come up for you. And I'm going to have you ask this question. Now, for those of you that are doing the heart space connection for the first time, I'd like you to get used to being in the heart space area and really understanding the feeling and the sensations, because sometimes it may be subtle, sometimes it may be obvious. There's no right or wrong way of doing it. You will do what works best for you. So let's begin. We're going to start with the breathing. I'm going to have you, when you're ready, to close your eyes. And if you're not comfortable closing your eyes, just lower your gaze to an area on the floor in front of you. And now start with some nice deep breaths. 2 or 3 nice deep breaths. Remember to keep your shoulders still and your chest still, and use your stomach and your diaphragm to take those deep breaths and bring in more oxygen. And as you do this, just keep your focus on your breath, on the inhale and the exhale. Now bring yourself back to a regular rhythm of breathing. Again, keeping your focus on your breath. If any distractions come up or any thoughts come up, just bring your focus back to your breath. Now I'd like you to intend by saying, I now ground myself to the earth. And as you say that, feel the roots coming out of the soles of your feet, going down into the ground, all the way down to the core of the earth, wrapping themselves around Mother Earth's core. Notice the sensations in your body as you're being rooted and grounded to the earth. And then bring your focus back to your breath. Now bring up your bubble by noticing that white light in the center of your chest. Every time you breathe in, it's expanding throughout your body, becoming brighter and brighter on the inhale and the exhale. And when your body is full of this beautiful bright white light, take a deep breath and push it out of your body, creating a bubble around you. Notice how you feel inside this bubble. Remember, this is your energy. And this bubble or shield is protecting you from energies from outside of that bubble. Bring your focus back to your breath. Now bring yourself into your heart space. For those of you that have been practicing, just take yourself into your heart space. For others that are just starting, imagine yourself standing in the middle of your head. facing the back of your eyes. And there's a staircase in front of you. And I want you to walk down this staircase one step at a time, taking your time and just becoming aware of all the sensations that you feel with each step. And at the bottom of this staircase, you will reach your heart space area. And you'll know you're there because you will feel a different sensation, a different energy. It could be either stillness, calmness, peace, warmth. It's different for everyone. So get to know what it is for you. And just be in this area when you reach it. Just take a deep breath. Now, some of you, when you do this, as soon as you reach your heart space, you'll automatically take a deep breath because your body will just do it for you. Now, just be with the energy in your heart space. Feel that connection at a soul level. If you find you're analyzing it, you've stepped back into your mind. Bring yourself back to being in that energy, the stillness. Now I'd like you to think of the question that you had, or one that you were pondering. And I'd like you now just to ask that question in your heart space. So always make sure you're feeling that same energy. Is, whatever your question is, in my highest and best interest. And then just be still. Don't wait for an answer. It may come to you as a feeling. It may come to you as a knowing. It may come to you in a sensation of some kind. And don't worry if nothing comes at all. Just be with it, because you've now put the intention out for that question. As you continue to work with your heart space, asking these kind of questions, again, is it in my highest and best interest? You will get to know the answer of yes or no. But it takes practice and it takes patience. These things can't be rushed. And when you're ready, I'd like you to take a deep breath, say thank you to the heart space, say thank you to the universe, and then you can just bring yourself back into your room by opening your eyes. Now I did this meditation quite quickly, but it is to be done again by yourself at your own pace, and know what your questions are beforehand. Do not have an intention of a specific answer. So if you already have the answer and you're looking for confirmation, make sure you do the meditation and bring yourself to a complete level of calmness so that you're not focusing on the answer that you've already had or what you want to do. As I say, this takes practice. And the more you practice, the easier it will come in time. For more questions on this, or for any help with these kind of questions, contact me through my contact page at my website at www.SuentaHealth.com. And remember, this is about your truth, nobody else's. Because your truth relates to you and nobody else. This is where you make life-changing decisions for yourself. Now, this is not about selfishness or ego. This is about protecting and growing your self-worth. You can make decisions as to whether you're to help other people, intervene in situations. And again, it's not selfishness. It's not ego. Because when we make decisions, especially when it's about other people, we want to feel we're doing the best we can for someone else. But you also want to know if intervening or interfering is going to help them in their journey or in their purpose. Because we may be taking away their ability to learn for themselves. And this is where asking if it's in your highest and best interest, the truth will come. Again, if you have any questions, please let me know. And I look forward to working with you again.